6 Russian wonder weapons that never turned up in Ukraine. 1. Hypersonic missiles. The Miracle missile was first announced in 2018. Putin showed an animated film showing the missile. In 2020, he mentioned the missile again.
Hypersonic weapons have rendered U.S. missile defense meaningless.
Putin proclaimed. In 2021, he said Russia would have naval hypersonics in service by 2022. Yet almost 2 years into the war, the missile is yet to be seen. In March 2023, Putin asserted,
"We didn't have hypersonic weapons in 2014, but now we do."
Of all the alleged hypersonic missiles, only one has been used. The problem is, it turned out to be not hypersonic at all. The 9C-7760 Kinjal is an air ballistic missile. It's usually launched from modified MiG-31K fighter jets. The Kinjal turned out to be an Iskander missile. It has been modified for air launch, but that's it. Russia started shooting Kinjals at Ukraine in spring 2023. Every single one was shot down by the Mi-104 Patriot. Sorting through the wreckage revealed another fact. The Kinjal uses at least 48 foreign components. 2. T-14 Armata. This main battle tank was first announced in 2009. Russia called it a next-generation network-centric combat vehicle. It was supposed to be stealthy and lethal. The first Armata was unveiled at a 2015 military parade. It stalled and had to be towed. Russia has lost hundreds of tanks since invading Ukraine. Yet the T-14 is conspicuously absent from the battlefield. In April 2023, Russian media claimed it was being used in combat. Ukrainian aerial reconnaissance hasn't managed to detect it so far. 3. Kurganets-25. The Kurganets-25 is an armored fighting vehicle. It has been in development since the early 2010s. The B-10 APC and B-19 IFV are also based on the Kurganets platform. This family of vehicles boasts improved armor and mine protection. It's supposed to offer increased crew survivability. There's a remote-controlled combat module with a cannon. However, no variant of the Kurganets-25 has ever reached the front line. 4. To S-35 Koalitsiya-SV. This is a self-propelled gun announced back in 2022. The initial design envisioned a turret with two 152mm guns. The designers eventually settled on one with a 45-mile range. The Koalitsiya-SV features fully automated loading and guidance. No Russian artillery piece can boast that. Well, neither can this one. Despite supposedly going into production in 2020, it's nowhere to be seen. 5. Sukhoi Su-57. The Su-57 is Russia's only fifth-generation stealth fighter. Russia has claimed to have used the fighter in Ukraine. However, this turned out to be false. There's no evidence of the aircraft's deployment in combat. In fact, most experts question the fifth-gen claim. The Su-57's engine was developed in the 2000s. The so-called second-stage engine is still under development. Apparently, Moscow is hesitant to test the jet in combat. 6. BMPT Terminator. The Terminator is a tank support fighting vehicle. It's an extremely rare weapon, but it does exist. It's been used in Ukraine, but it has hardly made any impact due to its limited numbers. The problem with the Terminator is its tactical role. It's supposed to engage infantry armed with ATGMs. This would draw fire away from the tanks. In reality, Russian Terminators have only been used as tanks, but they have unprotected turrets and poor range. The Terminator has 2 barrels, which weighs twice as much ammo. At least one Terminator was destroyed by a Ukrainian drone. At least 2 more have been damaged.